the red button.
Alright, you just tell me when to go.
Okay.
I can go?
You can go.
I can go?
You can actually read the book now.
Alright, this book's called Be Nice to Motherfucking Spiders. There's some illustrations and shit. It's by Margaret Blows Graham. Alright, be nice to motherfucking spiders. One time in the morning, this motherfucking zookeeper was about to unlock the gate, and he noticed something on the steps. It was a matchbox with a motherfucking note. It's all like, hey yo, watch this trick Helen for me. I had her since she was a little bit, but I can't keep her no more. We moved to the Bronx, and they don't like pets there. Thanks, Antoine. The keeper opened that motherfucking box, and Helen straight jumped his ass. Oh shit, he said, motherfucking spider. He tried to get at her ass, but Helen was all like moving too fast for his ass and shit. He was a fucking white man. She had 8 motherfucking legs and moved like lightning. Helen ran up this big ass tree, and she spun a long ass web and lowered herself into the ventilator. It's like where the wind come out of a big building. It was the lion house. There was a big ass old ass lion in one of the cages. And motherfucking mama lion and her cubs in another. There was also a lot of flies and shit. They be buzzing in the lion's ears and they be crawling up their noses and shit. The lions were all annoyed and shit, but Helen was delighted. She loved to eat flies. Right then, her ass set to work. She started catching them motherfuckers. She started spinning a web with her big ass spinners. She spun the outside threads first, and she dropped straight down like a bitch do on her knees. Next, she spun like all these other webs from the center, then a little spiral and shit. I'ma skip that, because that's too damn technical. When Helen got done with that shit, she sat in the corner and waited. And all them flies got like caught up in that web and shit, and Helen grubbed on their ass. You know, it had been a minute. Helen kept catching them flies and eating flies and shit until there were no more flies in the lion house. She caught and done ate all of them. Now the big old lion snoozed, catching some motherfucking Z's, you know, in that trap all day long. And Mama Lion licked her little nigglets, you feel me? And purred and shit, and Helen was fat and satisfied like a bitch be. Then her ass went over to where the elephants are, and there was a lot of flies in that bitch too. And elephants don't like flies, and lions don't like flies, so her ass ate them flies too. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. Some motherfucking zebras straight kicking flies and shit. Then they be eating hay when the spider move in. Then the zoo was happy. Alright? It was a spider's paradise and shit. And then one morning, the keeper was all like, toot toot on his motherfucking whistle like 3 times. All the men, they be bugging and shit, and the animals looked up to see what was going on. My niggas, said the keeper. The motherfucking Don Juan is coming to inspect the zoo this afternoon at 4. The animals look fine, but the cages need some motherfucking cleaning, you feel? And don't forget to get rid of all them damn spider webs. Yo nigga, said his assistant, scratching his head. I thought them motherfucking spiders supposed to be like, you know, eating shit and shit. Marquise, said the keeper. Them webs made the place look like a mess, you feel? Get busy, my niggas. Then them motherfuckers started sweeping the cages and their hose and scrubbed them bitches down. And they were cleaning the camel house, and one of the men saw Helen, right? That trick be lurking in the corner. She's like, man, give me that motherfucking gat. He yelled at her bitch and shot at her ass, and she disappeared. The whole zoo was clean and shining and shit. When the mayor arrived, it's some good shit, he said. It's alright. I ain't never been to a place so neat and the animals look so well. Meanwhile, Helen was chilling at the trap in the camel house, hiding in a crack in the ceiling. As the days went by, she grew all hungry and shit, but she wasn't gonna come out of that because she was yellow as shit. And the flies started coming back, and the camels were all pissed off. And Billy was right. A few days later, out of the egg sack came a lot of little spiders.
I think you skipped a page.
Shut the fuck up. From then on, that bitch and her children and all the animals at the zoo, was chill.
Is that the full story?
The end.
The end. Okay.
You got beef with that?